Guys, we're going to do some levels of thinking and questioning notes. They're going to be a short set of notes, and if you want to use this outline that kids in class got, you can go ahead and use it. It's posted on Google Classroom. Just click File, make a copy, and then you'll have editing rights to that Google Doc. But if you'd rather take notes on your own Google Doc or sheet of paper, feel free to do so. We rarely take notes in this class, so when we do take notes, it means that it's important. So when you make a copy of this Google Doc or you take your own set of notes, just make sure you put this somewhere where you can find it easily, because we're going to refer back to this throughout the year. Well, not the year, the quarter. All right. You'll notice in the notes that there's bolded and underlined information. Up here, this is your subheading. So this slide's all going to be about level 1 thinking. And with each level, we're going to look at the definition, the keywords, and examples. Just write down the bolded and underlined information. That's enough to get you by. If you're one of those people where you like to have detailed notes, feel free to write down the other information, but the bolded and underlined information will be enough to get you by. Level 1. Definition, that's the lowest level of thinking. You're just gathering information, and Google could do the same sort of critical thinking for level 1 thinking. Keywords to indicate that you're doing level 1 thinking or questioning: define, identify, list, summarize. With all of those actions, you're not doing a whole lot of thinking. You're usually just copying something down. Examples: who are the main characters in To Kill a Mockingbird? Where was the Statue of Liberty built? What events led to World War I? There's usually only one correct answer for level 1 questions, and if you type it into Google, Google will be able to give you that answer. If you need more time to write this down, go ahead and put the video on pause and push play when you're ready. Level 2 thinking. So this is a step up from level 1. You're going to do a little bit more critical thinking. You're taking that information and you're processing it. There's usually more than one correct answer to the question, but there's definitely still incorrect answers. Some keywords to indicate that you're doing level 2 thinking: compare, classify, explain, analyze, and infer. Some examples: what other ways could the Constitution be interpreted? Like, there's a lot of ways you could answer that question correctly, but there's still some incorrect ways. What is the importance of the character Boo Radley in the book To Kill a Mockingbird? Still a lot of correct answers, but a lot of correct answers as well. What is the difference between a state park and national park? A lot of correct answers, but still incorrect ways to answer that question. If you need more time to write this down, go ahead and put the video on pause, push play when you're ready. Level 3 thinking. This is the highest level of thinking, and it usually requires you to apply that information to create something new. There's not usually a correct or incorrect answer as long as you can explain your answer. Keywords to indicate that you're doing level 3 thinking: evaluate, imagine, predict, judge, or justify. Here are some examples. Do you feel genetic modification of human DNA is ethical? There is not a correct answer to this question, as long as you can explain your answer. What would the world be like if social media never existed? What would it be like to live completely isolated? So all of these questions, there's not a correct answer, there's not an incorrect answer, as long as you can back it up. What you're going to do with these notes is you are going to take them and use them on that Levels of Thinking Jamboard that's assigned on Google Classroom. This is your very first assignment. You'll notice on this Jamboard, you have these little sticky notes, and you have 3 levels of thinking right here, here, and here. So level 1, 2, and 3. You're just going to click and drag each of these sticky notes to the appropriate level. Don't copy what I'm doing right now. I'm just clicking and dragging them to random places. So that's what you're going to do on the first slide. For the second slide, you are going to write an example, your own individual made-up example of a level 1, 2, and 3 question. In order to do that, you're going to go over here to the side. You're going to click this little text box icon and click under level 1. Type your level 1 question. Click on the text box icon again. Click on level 2. Type your level 2 question. Same thing with level 3. Type your level 3 question. You just need one per each level of thinking. You don't need to write more than one. But if you want to write more than one, and show off how smart you are, feel free to do so. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask. This assignment is going to be due a week from today, which would be the 19th, Monday the 19th. Good luck.